Oh, good morning, everybody. Welcome to MacBean Scottish Fitness. It is Monday after my powerlifting meet, which I'm feeling pretty good about. I did miss on the last lift, but hey, that's going to happen. I mostly did what I was planning on doing. So I'm going to be happy with it. There we go. Next. And I've got a touch and go one to go to on January 7th, just down a little south of me. It's a very enjoyable meet. Route 29 Fitness. It's a touch and go. It's non-sanctioned, but it's fun, and I like the people who run the gym and also the people that I meet there. So I try to make it there about every other year, but this year will be 2 years in a row. As long as the weather doesn't get bad, because every time I went there, the weather has been kind of bad, not seriously, but enough to make the driving interesting. So, nice thing about it is I can do the same day weigh-in, not really worried about what weight class I'll be in, so I won't be cutting any weight. It'll be just what it is. They go what versus your body weight versus the weight you lifted. And seeing I'm weighing in the same day, there's really no reason to do any dieting. And because it's a touch and go, you can obviously do a little bit more weight. But it'll be fun. And then I'm looking at an event. The next UPA event is, I believe, March 18th. So I'll be probably going to do that one. And then I'm trying to find an event for January, a sanctioned event for January and February. We'll try to do these more often to kind of support the channel. It's kind of what the channel is supposed to be about. Welcome for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Make sure to hit the thumbs up. Let me put my poll in there. Did you hit the thumbs up? Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, just kind of remind everybody, no big deal. So, shout out to W.T. Franklin and his team for running a good event. Hey, Prepper Cowboy, good morning. Good morning, Prepper Cowboy. Good to see you. So W.T. Franklin and the UPA, his staff ran a good meet. No one got hurt, which is always a good thing. Also, shout out to Ernie Littlebrigg Jr. for some huge lifts, and the rest of the crew there too. So many guys' names I'll have to look up because I just can't remember them. But everybody at Austin, great job on your part too. Everybody that did compete at the Welcome to the Jungle Power meet. It was a very good meet. I think everybody did extremely well, and was very happy with the results. And like I said, it was a well-run meet. It was safe, and it was really good organized and stuff like that. So it's nice when you have a meet that goes smoothly. And I usually try to make all the meets that he does. So today it's chest day. Not going to be worried about how heavy I go. We'll take it by see how it feels. I doubt if I'll do a 4-plate lift. This is just about getting in this in there. Flat bench, probably incline, and then I might do some dumbbell stuff. So we might be moving around here. What I will be doing is probably getting this hooked up to the power here before too long, and so I can do a longer one. My live stream on the meet was over 4 hours, so I appreciate everybody that popped in and said hello. It was pretty successful. There was no monetizing on it because obviously that music in the background was going to make that impossible. So just a little warm up. So, Pepper Cowboy, thanks for stopping in. Hope your weekend was extremely entertaining. Probably should have pulled this out. I better pull this out. There we go. As you bench, you start pushing towards the wall. If I keep doing that, won't be able to get a spotter. All right. This was popped in. Is that you, Michael? Let me see. It was very relaxing. That's good. Relaxing is good. Now I think I got to kick this back again. There we go. So Saturday was busy. Had to meet. Then we went to lunch. And then we went to Utica for some entertainment and live music. So we were out the door at 7:30 in the morning. I don't think we got back home until about 10:30 at night. Sunday was pretty much just relaxed at the house. And then I went into work for 4 hours and then come home and ate a nice dinner. Wife had made cornbread and hamburger soup. Oh, is that good? Shout out to my sponsors. Apex Nutrition out of Shorewood, Illinois. Use the code word MacBean15. Jamie Mix's Trading Post in Utica, Illinois. Place for live music, good food, good drinks, good people, really fun time. The Edge Fitness here, let me work out, Premier Fitness in Pontiac, and of course Shorewood Fitness, the one I've worked out the longest, owner Vince Robbins. You're in the Shorewood Joliet area, highly recommend to go to that gym. A lot of good trainers there, good attitudes, and a lot of good people go there. You know, they just out is get in the gym and lift and take it to the next level. So I've been letting the beard grow. This is the thickest I've ever grown my beard. So it's weird. I can even pull on it, you know. I have to use a comb to comb it. And we'll see how long I can do this. It gets to the point where I start chewing on it too much, and then it's like, okay, I'm going to trim it off. But right now it's beneficial to have it. It is a really good face warmer. You know, I mean, when I trim this down in the winter, I can definitely feel the difference. So we'll kind of keep it this way. And if you have any questions, feel free to say hello to each other if you feel to ask questions. That are fitness and workout related, nutrition, and definitely be more than happy to answer your questions. So chest day today, might even throw some arms in it because I did get an early start for once. One of the channels I watched didn't do a live stream today, so I was able to get on the road about 30 minutes sooner than I usually do. What are we doing today?
A little cardio and do some abs. I'm done.
Oh, there you go.
I'm trying to give up coffee, so I ain't got much energy.
I got a pre-workout. Oh, it's got caffeine in.
Oh man, I can't do that pre-workout. Last time I took it, I got a terrible migraine.
This one is the only one I do now because it doesn't overstimulate. So it doesn't have any more caffeine than a cup of coffee has. It does have a lot of B vitamins, which help. I've taken some that, an hour later, I'm like, ugh,
Yeah.
I can't stand those. And
I have one friend, man. That's how he show up. He takes pre-workout and he leave. It's like
That's
what's
not-
the point?
that's not a workout. It doesn't count as cardio.
No.
I'm sure you raised your heartbeat up there, but I'm not quite sure that's how you're supposed to do
Yeah,
it.
he'd run around the gym a few times because he'd have so much energy, and then he's like, "I'm done."
I had a guy mix me up one at a meet, and I couldn't shut down until midnight. It was just way overstimulated. And he goes, "Well, I only made half strength that I usually have." And I said, "Well, good." I said, "He would have killed me." But yeah, this is the only one I use. And coffee, I can take coffee or leave it. I can have it in the morning or not. It doesn't matter. I have a friend who has to have coffee. Otherwise, he gets headaches.
Yeah. I like it. It just makes me gassy, you know.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, it improves with age.
Yeah.
That's good to be back in the gym. Get the blood to start warming up. And I was knocking out. Oh, we're not at 135. So I got it 185 now. Will be my next set. Check, see if anything's going on here. I do have an Instagram. If you want to follow me on that. And it is under my Instagram. Follow me under that. And I also have a Facebook where I started a page, Scottish Fitness. And then we got my dad joke. I had to do this now because last time they thought it was serious. What tea do rich people buy? There we go. And let me go to Facebook and check in. Yeah, thanks for the thumbs up. Got 3 people watching. Well, you never know how many people are watching. If that's not the truth, there we go. I did a dad joke on my community page a couple of weeks ago, and I had about 34 people praying for me, and I had to say, "Oh, okay, guys, it was a joke." So now I have to put that preference in there so they know it's a dad joke. But so Monday, you know, the day that it'll get moving, how you set the tone of the week. All right. Sunday is my rest day. And I did rest. This is because Saturday, you know, meet is a workout. We do have to warm up. We're warming up all the way up to the heavy weights. Then we're doing heavy lifts. So definitely felt it. So that's why today's chest day is going to be a little bit lighter, because just 2 days ago I was doing chest. And usually I like to have at least a 3-day break before doing that. Just pop in and say hi. Fixing to hit the bed for a little nap. Well, yeah, because you keep getting up in the middle of the night. Have a good workout day. I'll catch up on the video and clips later. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. So Mike went out for a walk last night, and then he went for one this morning. So he double walked. All right. But I was at work trying to catch up with your videos, Michael. And great job on those deadlifts. And those, I mean, damn, 14 at 315. I got tired watching you. Good job. So, it's good to be back in the saddle again. I did pop on a dose of fitness earlier this morning, Michael. And no work, no OT. Well, unless I get a text message, no OT that I'm aware of for the next 5 days. So that should be good. They asked me about it. I said I keep getting called in, so I don't want to sit there and volunteer for more hours than I get called in for. 185.
No, I showed my own, but I called.
So I'm trying a little different technique. Trying to keep my elbows in closer than I usually do. Ernie Little Big Senior was saying that might get me past that breakout. And, you know, they are the who's in the powerlifting world. So anytime you get advice for somebody that has that much experience, it's worthwhile at least to check it out. It does feel different, but I'll probably incorporate that in some of my sets. I can definitely feel new muscles being engaged. Oops, excuse me. Well, let me refuel my drink up here and I'll be right back. Oh yeah, here we go. And I'm back. Time to move on up to 2 1/4. Hey, Runner Boy, good to see you. That's gotta be what, about 2 o'clock over there. I'll be starting my bench press journey to 100 kilograms. Just did 10 singles and 90. Should be fun. Yeah. Congratulations, and keep working it, and you will get there. I know you're still a ways out before you go into the service. Everybody, Runner Boy, is going to be a medic in the service. Some of the people I always made sure I made friends with. So generally, it was usually a medic. When I came to a new place, I got to know, and the motor pool sergeant. Yeah, a little sore. Yep. Might be a little sore later on. That's probably why I won't go heavy today. I'm just going to go how it feels, but I will do more varied exercises. So instead of just doing flat bench, I'll shoot over to the incline. I'll get rid of that 15-pound bar that's on it. That's what's on it. And then I'll probably go to a fly machine after that, and then maybe some pull downs for the triceps. Yeah, so it's just the first day. Tomorrow I'll probably feel a little bit more. Obviously, I pushed some heavy weights there. But yeah, I don't feel too bad. So if I still stay with my routine, not that I don't mind changing things up. It doesn't really stop anything or that. But tomorrow will be a walk day, and maybe I'll do arms in Pontiac. So we'll be hitting the grocery store afterwards and getting things for the week, to eat and stuff like that. Try to vary the diet a little bit, do some new things when I go to work, and I'll see how that works. Let's take a look at here. Let's pop under analytics. So it looks like I had some activity yesterday evening. More than usual. Comments. Hey there, happy Monday. Thank you, Christopher. I'll have to sit out the live stream. Figure I'll get back to bed. Probably a good idea, Michael. So just checking out some of my comments. Some are going to be a little more detailed. So I have to wait until later to type those comments out. But my Instagram has kind of been taken off. One of those videos kind of got a lot of attention. Probably should post one of my lifting vids. Doesn't let me share it directly though, for whatever reason. There we go. And then I was popping on Twitter to see how the meltdown's going. They never disappoint. And new owners, same silliness going on. So just get in the gym and lift. Might even go for a little hike today to see how motivated I am. You never know. Oh, 2 1/4. Let's hit this. Basically, your goal here, Runner Boy. So yeah, tuck it in. I can really feel more into the upper shoulders. I didn't get a strike. I got a copyright thing, but I wasn't monetizing it anyway. But dude, I appreciate you mentioning that because I did mute the mic a few times when I heard some of the lyrics. So gotta mute it. So I muted it, and then Michael, Buddy Beatdown's texting me, audio. I'm like, I know, Michael. And then I kind of let him know that I was live streaming and they might want to rethink some of the music. And they did. But no, I didn't get any strikes. I got the copyright thing, but I wasn't monetizing it. You know, as they said, it was in some regions it wasn't going to air. So, yeah, I think because of the background. Yeah. And it always will get you, if the gym's playing music, then I got to go in and I got to mute it out. So that's what I like about this gym is they're playing music out there. They're not playing it here. So I can basically do my whole video and I can make my lifting videos and I don't have to worry about copyright infringements. Where I go to either Showroom or Fitness Premier, they got music playing. But, you know, so I miss out on that 25 cents. Big deal. You know, it's not like it's, like I said, that 4-hour live stream I had, you know, couldn't monetize it because I knew the music, there's just no way that I was going to be able to do that unless I muted the mic the whole time, which I suppose I could have done. But like I said, it's 25 cents I'm giving up. There's so much ice outside. See, you got to walk the dogs. All right, well, be careful. Don't fall down. You guys must have some cold water going on through there. Here, it's still above freezing. I think it's going to be in the upper 30s, low 40s for most of the week. We'll have to do a little insulation outside the house today before the colder weather comes.
So Carl's ready to shop December. That's right. And so that's his thing. That's.
I'm surprised we don't have our usual troll, unless he's just lurking. But, you know, we were getting our Monday morning troll all the time. We don't have him today. I usually get a troll shows up on Monday. A troll, yeah. He's like, he'll start saying stuff, and then, of course, my moderators will block him.
Yeah.
And he's like, you shouldn't block trolls. Then he gets blocked. And then he'll make like 3 or 4 accounts. And he'll keep coming in.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, I'm not blocking you. Look, my hands are up here. Well, you're responsible for your mods. Yeah, my mods and I pretty much are on the same page here. Well, you can ask questions. You can critique, you know. But when you start saying stupid stuff,
Yeah.
I'm-
That's ridiculous, man.
it's
People got nothing better to do with their
it's
lives.
probably a 12 to 14-year-old kid sitting in the basement on the
Yeah.
computer. And I say, even negative attention is attention.
Yeah.
So they want attention. If they can't get positive, they'll take negative.
Yeah.
It's a sad life. But he had been showing up like 3 weeks in a row. So I was wondering if he was going to show up today. It might be still early. It might not be up yet. You know, they're probably, 2 a.m. I'll get them. Sniper on the trigger, sir. There you go, Prepper Cowboy. I got you. So yeah, keeping it in tight is a different feeling. I'm feeling it all through like here, where I'm out here. It's kind of crossed here. So what I'll do is on some of the lighter mid sets, I'll do the tuck in. When I go to the heavier sets, I'm sure I'm going to come back out. Yeah, it's a different feeling. And a lot of pressure here. So it's probably as heavy as I'm going to go with that styling for right now. Because anytime you change your position, you're bringing different muscles into play. So you don't want to go and start hitting your heavy sets, trying something new, because then you do risk the chance of injury. Dental place trying to get me on. Mark Wildman, good morning. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. So, first chest workout after my competition. So, not planning on going as heavy, but probably more varied exercises. I'm sure I'll go at least to 315, and then we'll see. Be one of those things you make a judgment call. Don't want to go any further. You know, what can be since I went this far. So I had to wait. So a lot of you guys' channels, I do stop in on your videos and that, just to get you a thumbs up and stuff like that. I was on Ark Wildman's one last night. You were watching another prepper, so I went and checked that out. It's just hard to hear things when I'm at work because there's so much background noise. So a lot of times if it's between 3 and 11, and you see I'm there, I just can't hear anything that's going on. But, you know, I'm there to give you a thumbs up and support the channel. You know, I do try to catch everybody's vids. And usually at work is the best time for me to do it. Only because I have such a lousy signal at home. Yeah, no young man knows how to dress for the gym. What are you looking for?
My ball. It's always missing.
Oh,
It's
so you said your balls. So check the wife.
No, they're missing too.
I don't know which ball he's talking about, but there's 3 of them over there. There's 5, 6 of them over there. I don't know. Must be one of them. So I got the beard going. Like I said, this is a record for me. I've never had it this thick before. It's kind of neat. It's something I can play with. You know, I can actually grab it, and play around with it. Yeah, I can't do it there. No, I do get some people that comment, not very often, but they're like, well, I know you're on TRT because you're going bald. I'm like, dude, my dad was bald. His brothers were bald. My mom's brothers were bald. It's called heredity. I had never heard such a silly question or a silly, you know, I can tell. Go away. But I get those, and what I do is I shoot them my openpowerlifting.org information, which now I actually have people doing that for me, which is kind of funny. So before I get a chance to respond, someone else responds. I did get someone made a video on me on the lifting club, which I appreciate. And that one so far has gotten like 13,000 views. So I always make sure I answer the comments there or go through them. But I would say 90% of the comments so far have been very positive. So I do appreciate the lifting club for featuring me on their channel. I have no problem with people featuring me on their channels. You know, if worst case scenario, it gets me a couple more subscribers. So there's nothing wrong with that. And when you look at subscribers, you have the people that subscribe and they keep moving down the road and they may catch a video once in a blue moon. You got the ones that will catch maybe 25% and the ones 50%. And then you get your core group, which I'm looking at right now is my core group, who try to show up all the time, which I do appreciate that. And the few channels that I do follow as a core, I try to do the same thing and make sure that I'm always, engage in those channels to help out their algorithms and stuff like that. And plus, a lot of y'all got some pretty good information too. So I got 275 up there. Going to go back to my regulars way of benching. But what I will do is in the lighter weights, I will be doing it in closer. And then with every week, I'll just pop up a little bit more weight at it. Yep. Thank you, Lone Wolf. Appreciate it. Yeah. So record breakers will be, it's not a sanctioned meet. It's a non-sanctioned meet. It's a touch and go. It's at the gym of Route 29 Fitness down in Athens, Illinois, or Athens, however they want to pronounce it. And it's a fun event. It's it's just there to have a good time. They're not too sticklers on the rules in it, but I've been doing it and I got a lot of records there. So I do like going down there and supporting it. And it helps me, get in the frame of mind to get in the other ones. The next sanctioned meet so far that I'm signed up for is there's a UPA one in Dubuque, Iowa on March 18th. So that's the next one I'm signed up for. I sent an email out. Did it get answered yet? Wow. Let's look at focused. Nothing yet. Marsh, you'll break 3 records. AFA, thank you. So Marsh definitely want to break the national record I just set. I still want to stay at the 242-pound class. This morning, I was about 245 pounds. So I shredded down to about 241 to make weight. I already got 4 of those pounds back, which is not bad. I'll try to stick around 245 until my next sanctioned meet. I am looking for one in January. I sent them an email, see if they get back to me, and I will be looking for one in February. So I want to do these meets about once a month. So I'll talk to my sponsors on that and see if they want to, catch up on that with me or not. So I may have to go out during the week and make some stops and have some conversations. All right, 275. So you got to be a little careful when you're doing a lift right after a meet like that. You don't want to go too heavy because you don't want to risk injury. Well, this was the shirt from the meet. Welcome to the jungle. UPA Powerlifting Championships. So, let me pop it up to 315. And then make a determination if I go heavy or not. Did I stay or would I go? If I stay, there will be trouble. If I go, it will be double. Right back, gotta blow my nose.
Well, you got the white beard, you got the red suit to go with it?
I got the hat. I do have the hat.
There you go.
I took a picture of it. That's what's on my Christmas card. The wife and I did one with we did a Christmas vacation themed one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she didn't send me the normal. She only told me the silly one we can't show the kids. You ever watch Christmas Vacation?
Yeah, I have watched it. Okay. Yeah.
You know, when they sit there, you know, all the police are there and they got their hands up. Remember that scene?
Yeah.
I was toasting it to the kids. It's all they like it.
Well, yeah.
So the kids are grown. I haven't signed because she said not to. But I was trying to make her do it.
Yeah.
Like, hey kids, mom took a really. Oh yeah, here I can show you the regular picture. She wouldn't show them that over, so that's the one on her Christmas card.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, they got the
Very nice.
vacation sweatshirts on.
Yeah.
And the moose ones from the regular Christmas. It's fun, but yeah, I grow it out about this time of the year. This is actually the most I have grown it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I usually keep it trimmed.
Uh-huh.
The wife is not a fan, but keeps your face warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so March will be the next sanctioned meet so far, but I am going to try to find one, maybe at least in February. A lot of these ones, though, there's one in February, but it's an invite only. And I haven't lifted in their federation for probably 15 years. So I was going to send them an email about getting an invite, but the last time I asked them about it, to get into one of their championship ones, they were pretty stringent about it. So I'm like, and I don't know if it's a bench only. They may not have a bench only in there, so I might rethink it and send them an email today. But I did reach out to one that's in the USA one, and I thought I did a USA one before. I think I got a medal there. I'll have to check my medals. Also, I won't get my medal or trophy or whatever it is. UPA usually does a medal. They usually do a pretty cool one. They didn't arrive in time, so he's going to send them out. So when I do get it, I'll show it off. But yeah, the way I'm doing now, I'm thinking that 315, I'll do it for a warm-up set, and I'll do it for reps, and then I'll make a decision whether I want to do more or not. It's just all about, paying attention to how you feel. Like I said, doing a meet is a major, major workout, especially the ones that do the full meet. I know when I do a push-pull, I'm far more exhausted than when I just do a bench only. When you're doing the full meet, that's a whole new level. But I'm just not going to squat with ridiculous amounts of weight over me. Like my knees and I like my hips too much. So, but I am impressed about those who do. Trying to see if I weighed enough. The whole idea is trying to make sure you get enough rest in between sets, but not too many. And like I said, with today, I'm going to try to do more varied exercises. And I think that'll help. Do a full upper body tune-up, I guess you would say. And then Wednesday should be legs and shoulders. And then Friday would be bench again, where I probably will bench heavy because I should definitely be recovered by then. Everybody, thanks for hitting the thumbs up. Thanks for popping in and joining in. Appreciate it. Got any questions, pop them in the chat or at least say hello to everybody. And I do encourage conversations amongst yourself to keep the chat going. It does make the workout a little bit more enjoyable. And shout out to Casey Little Owl, gave me on her live stream yesterday. And Casey, no, that's fine. You can show the Christmas card. I'm okay with that. They're seeing me here, so it's not any different. I just couldn't really hear anything that you were saying. I actually had to go to my phone and back it up and then put it in my ear. Then I could hear what you were saying. I rested all day yesterday. I worked 4 hours at work, but yeah, pretty much it was rest. Yeah, there wasn't much physical activity yesterday. It was mostly just eating lots of food, lot of carbs, lots of protein, and it was a lazy day. You got to have those every now and then. Generally, Sunday is my lazy day. You know, because work, it's only 4 hours and it's not really vigorous, you know. All right, think about it. Good job. Working out during the video. Bump it up. All right, 3:15. Let's knock it out for a couple.
Oh, yeah.
Nice warm up. And then the next one. Oh yeah, absolutely. It is. You need to rest. You don't rest, you'll never recover. Yeah. Especially when you're doing the type. I mean, if I'm lifting light with high reps, yeah, you can probably get away with it. But I'm not. I'm doing heavy reps. So I need rest and nutrition to heal. Oh. Somebody beat me up. Had my competition at Saturday. I'll go for the national record.
Well, good for you. Congratulations.
You want just to touch and go down. You have to go on. That's fine. So just go right next to Springfield. You got my phone, do that. Put it in the big con. Oh, there you go. Anything with fuzzies. Do you? Like that one, too. I went on Twitter. See if anything changed.
I've heard that from several. And we're back on.
There's just,
Right back on it.
there's just so many people that, you know, need it, doesn't need it.
Right.
So they have their agendas and they're just vicious about it.
Yes.
And I'm just watching them. But I got closer to them. I'm just here for the meltdown. You ever looked at Powerlifting?
I get, I don't know how I get it. They got some questions that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. They made comments about that, you know, like, but I've actually using it with them. And the whole thing that started out was anti-Trump. So when you put that in the background, I realize, sometimes I just see what it does. You know, go to Abraham Road, like Mexico.
Exactly. And
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll like Joe Walsh. I've been in the contact, right? And I just said, well, when you guys are talking about that part, you're definitely. Now at least you say it's okay. I said, independence, 99% vote as a Democrat, so you're Democrat.
like there's just some that just left.
Yeah, yeah. Joe Walsh. Kids, one case is real.
I'm one of the 52 people who voted for search. Oh, I'm 100 from the precinct. Yeah. So we had to vote on it. We used to be quicker to move. But people haven't figured out, especially the media, when Trump came down yesterday, they treated him like a full vet. They still think they're right. But if you look at, you know, there are people talking about all this stuff. well, just take it on. My brother. Trump. I'll shoot it, so you call it, who you talking to? So just with that sound, what sound? Sound you think. Well, you know, I said, people refer to me, couldn't show a people, that's what I want to state. Trump would be. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, it just can't be done. But he did show us a lot of things. Yeah, we weren't aware of. That's why they're happy. Because it didn't, when we call people, it didn't have credit, he showed how dirty politics were. And now that's why they're attacking, they're continuing. And that's like, when people go, I think this person, I think anybody that would go in there knows better.
Yeah, and you've got a lot of them.
Instead of saying, oh, I'm saying, she's too smart for that, she's too fat for that. I people love you, I'm a billionaire. Why would I want to hear that? That's successful. So,
They must.
and I don't even think the Sanders do it. About the same side, they love me for it. I'll just stay here. Yeah.
I started telling about insurance. And she said about the same thing. He had to get a job done, you know.
But there, what he does, he needs to hire somebody, a naysayer, that he's listening to him get fired. But if I'm ready to do something, you really want to do it. Is that person worth for you? He knows he never, there's few people who never do anything. Who gives a shit what that means? You know, I think sometimes he was less kind. Sometimes he was better. That's just it. Every time you can, do stuff like this one. No one can be perfect, right? You really run this line in. But when you look at the overall picture, no, they melt down. And I did that to Joe Walsh. I said, you're one people relevant. You talk about him every day. If you stop talking about him, you wouldn't trend like he is. But to need him, you gotta have that villain. Yeah.
All right. I had to step away to talk politics. Now I'm back. I'm gonna get ready to do a heavy set. Well, lots of reps, and generally I'll need a spotter for that, so I can go for that one extra. Then, depending on how it goes, this may or may not be as heavy as I go. I know a lot of times they say, okay, this is as heavy as I'm going. And then you see me adding weight. Anybody who's been watching for a while, you'll know that. He said that before. So let me get the camera lined up. All right, I'm going to go find a spotter. I'm going to rep this out. I just had a meeting on Saturday. So pretty quick, on a Monday to be doing reps. So I think I may stay at 315 or I may go up. I'm going to see how many times I can do it. Let me go find a spotter.
Go ahead.
So I got about a minute and a half for the guy to get ready. Just one more. Just saying. This is true. That's why I put that disclaimer in there. All right. Because after the flat bench, I'm going to move over there to the incline, which is funny because that little 15-pound bar is on there. So I'll strip this bar off and move it over there so I have the proper weight bar. That is kind of humorous on it. But a lot of times, I feel, hey, that went really good. I did better than I thought I was going to do. Let's do one more. So there is a possibility I will go up to 365. This is a small chance. We'll have to see. I should do a poll on that. I don't think I can do a second poll of that. You know, will John actually stop at 315? You know, oh no. You know, but I don't think I can do 2 polls. No, I can't. I can do a question and answer. I don't know what that is. I'll have to figure out what that is. Well, thanks everybody for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. And we are missing our troll today. I'm so sad. He must be going on to other ones. Guess he wasn't getting that satisfaction. They're too quick. He just poof and I'm gone. Or he's running out of emails. Eventually YouTube starts figuring it out. So he may have got himself kind of taken off of YouTube. Eventually they're going to say, okay, you're a troll. Time to go. You would think eventually they would recognize the IP address. No troll breaks me a little heart. Kind of lonely in the sniper nest. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll get a bot. There's always the bots.
Yeah, there's
So,
a lot of colors going on.
all right, looks like I'm gonna have to get serious now. My spotter's here. So I competed Saturday
Okay.
and I broke the national record.
Okay, what'd you hit?
I finished up at 397.
397?
Yeah.
Good
So
for you.
You're never gonna gotta meet what you do in the gym.
Well, unfortunately, no.
Well, no, it's
Sometimes you leave the meet and you're like, God dang,
I missed on 408. I just missed it. I mean, about another half inch of movement and I would add it. But yeah, I want to break it again in March, so I don't want to set it too high.
well, as I say, it's always nice to break your own record. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've been thinking about,
All right, here we go.
we'll see.
We'll see what I can do. So
You got it.
Not gonna go as heavy
Yes, sir.
as I usually do. I say that now.
Well, and just shoot me a holler when you need me.
Yep. Ah.
Good. Easy. Good. Good. Good set.
Thanks.
Good set.
I'll take 9 after a meet.
Yeah. Congrats again, bro.
Thank you.
You got it, man.
Oh, shit. I remember those days. Well.
Do you?
Yeah. Let me rephrase that.
He says, I was.
Oh, no, that's still wrong.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's what we all meant.
So I said to the kids, when they don't engage in it, then I go.
No, my dad doesn't think I've ever engaged in it either.
I tell them,
So they're in the military, so they
I
can
tell them
engage.
this, when they think they were getting away with something, it says, as new as you think this thought is, I've been there. I just didn't get caught.
That's the trick.
That's true.
I was the youngest of 6. They were tired.
I was the
And I had 5 examples how they got caught.
Yeah.
Do not do that.
I
Always told them I was a, you're what, kid? It was 2.
my sister was always.
Yeah.
I was like,
Well, my old brother did.
it's not that hard, dude.
Well, here's this. My old brother comes in. What were you doing Wednesday night? And he said so. Oh, you were doing that too? Oh, yeah, never answered that question. But anyway, what were you doing last Thursday? I don't know, church.
What's going on?
I can't remember what day from next.
Well-
I've got to watch my phone and tell me what day of the week it is.
The best part is, whenever I would tell my dad, you know, if you're lying or something, whatever, he would, when I would tell him the truth, it was more believable to him than when I would make up a lie. So
You always tell when someone's telling a lie. Give you more information than you ask for. So they're building their case.
yeah, so when my dad was like, you know, I was what, on Friday night,
You
and
know.
he's like, what were you doing Friday night? Oh, how did it feel? That was that. And then, if I was actually out doing something, I was like, and like, say, he's like, what were you doing Saturday night? And I was actually out with like a group of friends, all we did was go out to eat, watch a
Right,
movie.
tell that.
I told him that, and he was like, bullshit. I'm like, that was the
It was a
truth. That was the
truth
lie.
now.
That was the truth. You believe the lie like there was nothing yesterday.
So how I set the president was, she ended up with two seniors, the juniors are cancer. Their parents are taking them from them. And so when you get back to their house, call your mother and I, so when you're okay. Us 2 in the morning, we had a birthday. So I called and the father of the twins all cancer. I said, see, we don't need to go back about it. Take it over here, like you sleep. He goes, well, okay, so I went up and said, what did I tell you to do? I told you to call me and your mother. We've been up for the last 2 hours. Take a look at this thing. Oh, you guys in the van?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, don't get sorry. Grab your stuff. I'm in the parking. I'm in the driveway. And that father comes out, he opens the door, and I'm sitting with, you're here for you. This won't happen. She's not.
My dad,
That told better too.
my dad would drive by wherever. Yeah. So he'd drive, say I said I'm in my trailer, I told him I can never drive.
No, trust but verify.
I was like, he's like, come on out. All right. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm
I did it
serious.
with the son, I picked him up to the date, being real.
Yeah.
She was and she had a little mom, push over her head, the bonfire, and they go, where's so, I said she's gonna stay or no, she didn't go get her. I go over there and put her in her home. She's gone. So she runs, go over to the car and take them out. So I told her parents. They might drive you back out here afterwards, that's up to them. It's your home. You should treat my kid like shit. And I said, and besides, I'm an adult. There ain't no damn way something bad would happen. I'm getting sued. But yeah, no, you know, when they were about, first time they were arrested, we had a beer, I had it. And it was nothing to do with it. Yeah, I was good for a lot of beer. And to this day, you know, she can't take something. She got the food.
Yeah.
I was in the Navy, Dad. Yeah, you had a foodie drink.
My dad, he would, I never snuck out. I never found anything.
Oh!
I would just go stay at
What am I doing? I had more weight, that's for sure.
there. In my house, it's cigar over that.
Well, I guess I'll pop 1 or 2 out at 365, just to get you. I don't want to disappoint. So the 9 reps at 315, especially after I went through, is acceptable. Today is about just getting everything back in shape and not letting any of the development, come to a halt. A lot of times they say, well, you should take the week off. I don't believe in taking the week off. I took the week off before. And I just don't feel that that's necessary. So I'll probably get my spotter back over here for it, just in case I can maybe go for 3 or 4. I hit 3 or 4, I'll be happy. Because I think I was at 370 for 4 on last Monday. So, yeah, I dropped it back down to 365, but oh hell, I'll pop it to 370. Why not? But actually, if I get 3 reps, I'll be happy. And then after this, then I'll go over to inclines. So other things, it's kind of a gloomy day. I think it's going to be that all week. I know down in Tennessee, it's been that way for a while. I follow a few people down there, whether they're on the east or the west side. I was stationed at Fort Campbell for my last tour. And I have one guy who lives in Paris, Tennessee, which we used to go there. There was a Hank Williams Jr. bar that was there at the time. That we used to go there like Friday night because they'd have a band and they'd have a lot of dancing, and it was a fun, good time. So I talked to my wife. I think we were still probably dating, to come down to Reelfoot Lake with me to fish. And I said after a few days of fishing, we'd go to that bar. So we fished for about 3 days, and then I was stationed over in Korea before that. So I was a second division before that at Camp Stanley by Wijambu. And then before that, I was 24th Mechanized at Fort Stewart, Georgia. And then I did my basics in EAT at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. And then I did winter training up at Fort Drum, New York, jungle training down in Panama. One thing is, anytime they had any range time, I went to the range. And I know the officers goes, well, you're already an expert. How come you keep coming out to the range? I said, how do you think I got that way? When I was in Korea, we did a live fire exercise. And I was up on the hill, and I was shooting this rock about that big all the way down the trail, all the way out to about 400 meters. And the captain that was with me was like, do you ever miss? I said, I'm not here to miss. So one thing about the M16, it was a very accurate rifle. It had a tendency to jam until they figured out the ammo. It was extremely accurate. Where the AK-47, which I also qualified on, one of the very few at that time that did, was very dependable. You could drag it through mud, water, sand, dirt, whatever, and it would always fire. But its accuracy was nowhere near the M16. So at like 100 meters, there was your pattern for anybody pretty much that was firing an M16. And for the AK, and I was really good, that was my pattern. Most people would not like that. So the M16 was a very accurate weapon. Now I have kicked over to a larger caliber, and I would like to shoot that. I'm sure there'll be some ranges that will allow you to do that. Of course, semi-automatic is fine. Fully automatic, you're just spraying and praying. So let me get my phone set back up. And I'll go get my spotter. And today I popped it up to 365. I guess I decided, or no, 370. Actually, I have 370 on there. 2 1/4. See how many times I can rep this. All right, let me go. I'm a volunteer.
find somebody.
Life days suck. I got guitar. Guitar my people now.
All righty, so I'm back in the saddle again. Day 2 is solid, 62 grain all day long. Yep, 62 grain is a good bullet. It's a little harder, not affected by the wind as much as the 55 grain. Most of mine is green tip. But now they went to that larger caliber. Curious. I mean, I have a 6.5 Creedmoor, so I'm curious how that's going to go. But I know why they're doing it is because of the body armor. They need a heavier bullet. You know, one thing is before you know it, they'll be back to the M1 Grand bullet. They'll be shooting that 30-06 out of there. And I tell you, that thing hits with a vengeance. All righty. Got my spotter here. Need a minute?
Nope.
Okay. So 370, see how many times I can do it.
Yep.
And then this will be as heavy as I go. I don't think they believe me.
Yeah, you just need that,
Well, I just had that meat, so I really shouldn't go premature to be doing
yeah,
this.
it's a few good, many reps that are good. Good breath. Go. Up. Good.
There we go. Take 2.
Yeah, I mean, especially the really nice tempo for the most part. You know what I
Thank you.
mean? Knowing how,
The meat takes out more out of you than you think.
oh yeah, it's been a long time since I did it, but I would always take 10 days off post.
Yeah, I can't do it. And people say, John, you should take a week off. I say, I can't do it. So what I do,
Did you do a full? Did you just press or do a full meet?
I just pressed. So, but even when I do the push pulls, I'm back in the gym 2 days later. I just tend not to go as heavy. And then I'll do more varied exercises.
Hit a couple of
So usually like I pop at 405 now. I'm not gonna do that. We'll shoot over the incline. And then probably do some flies.
That's that's why
I mean, 315 would have been good too, but you still gotta hit a heavy set. Even on my rough days, I gotta hit one heavy set.
yeah.
Otherwise, your muscles.
I mean, you can make this also too. You can make this work for you as well. You know what I mean? You
sure.
could take. You have. I mean, you already have a pretty methodical, slow tempo. You can even make it even slower. You can. There's a lot
That's
of.
true.
There's a lot of ways.
Well, what I was doing is I was talking to the little brigs, and they're like the elites in it. And I said, well, trying to keep my elbows tucked in, so all the way up to 2 1/4, I was benching like this, which is different.
Mhm.
And I could definitely feel this was getting involved where it doesn't before.
Well, I just did a real high. I did
Yeah, I know, you
a
guys.
really high incline on for a dumbbell. It just
Right.
got that little peak. And really, if anything, it's a scapula workout. It's a shoulder workout from the backside.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of things because I just don't feel like pushing it today.
Well, no, and I mean,
You know how that is. You push it a little too hard. It pushes back real quick if you let it.
oh, it does.
So
You gotta be smart,
that's right.
or somewhat smart.
Well, I guess it's probably easier said, not stupid.
Yeah, right, there we go.
Smart, not they have.
So I gotta take this little dinky bar off. And I'm gonna replace it with this bar, because I like this bar. There he is, Hollywood is in the house.
Hey, how's it going?
Going well.
Yeah,
Yeah, my meet went well.
yeah,
No one got hurt. I broke the national record twice.
all right.
So,
Shoot.
yeah, I missed my third lift, but
I
I'm
saw you
happy.
show up on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
You see that?
Who was doing that?
It was a very big lifting site.
I know two of them so far. But I only find out if somebody tells me.
Yeah,
I mean,
I can look it up. And it was shared by,
I think the Muscle Squad.
now this was,
Shared me.
do you even lift or something like that?
Yeah, I seen
You
that.
knew that one?
I seen
Okay.
it, and then Muscle Squad did. And then on YouTube, I had this channel called the Lifters Club.
Okay.
They got 37,000
Yeah.
subscribers. They made a video of me,
Yeah, cool.
and that video so far has got 13,000 views. And I'm like, I say people, hey, someone shouting out your name, they should be doing it. Oh, hell yeah, they should be.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly what you want.
Shout to the mountains. Let's go.
Yeah, my daughter,
Yeah,
out in
actually.
Hollywood, she sent me a message and sent me a clip. She said this was shared within their trainers
Oh, wow.
group or whatever. And she's like, "This your guy? It's out there?" I was like, "Yes, it is."
That is wild.
Isn't that crazy? How that
It
works?
is. It's. I'm not used to it yet.
Yeah. I get that with music and stuff. I'll come across something where
Yeah.
I'll be told that, and it's just it's a weird thing actually.
It is that I had Michael Hearn telling me good luck on my lift.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't believe it.
That's cool.
So I responded back, thank you, and then I responded back with how I did.
Yeah.
And I'll have to go to his page to see if he.
Yeah.
But yeah, that surprised me. You never know. Hollywood. Everybody talking about Hollywood. Dun, 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 dun. I guess that was my 15 seconds of fame. Me public, how they done. So I'm moving the weights over. And come on over to the incline. So I'll be moving this that direction. There we go. Probably bring it a little closer too. So Hollywood's in the house.
Hollywood's coming home next week.
Oh yeah?
Both of them for a week.
Oh, that'd be nice. I guess we're gonna, unless the plans change, I guess we're going to Missouri to see the mother-in-law.
Yeah.
I thought I had 4 days off, but then I found out I only had 3. I guess when Christmas falls on a Saturday, you get a 4-day weekend. When it falls on a Sunday, you don't. Oh, well, such is life. One less day, stay there. That's plan right now. It could get changed. She's always saying, well, you haven't said anything about my plans yet. Because you haven't finalized them yet. This is only version 1.0.
Right.
Oh, so now incline's going to cover more of the upper chest and shoulders. And once again, it won't be something I go heavy on, but it will be something that'll be beneficial. John Clash, hey, great. No, this is actually the Edge Fitness in Streeter, Illinois. My home gym, and I do have one, is right now is very cluttered. And I have to get it cleaned up. But I do want to, during bad weather, do some lifting there. The only disadvantage of a home gym is I don't have the ability to do extreme heavy weights because I don't have a spotter. And even though I can dump the weights, it's just not a good habit to get into. Now, when the kids were at home, I could do it. We did it one time where my son was spotting me and my daughter was on the camera. My wife was like, "Oh, be careful, don't hurt yourself." So, of course, we did a mock picture where, the sun's pulling on a bar like it does, where I got my feet flying in the air, and And we shot up to the wife and she responded back in the man's face, not funny. I tend to disagree.
It's hilarious.
We thought it very funny. We're just in the middle. But yeah, hopefully next year, the daughter and grandbaby will come by. They obviously don't want to be traveling when he's only a couple months old. You know?
Yeah.
And I don't blame them.
Oh, yeah.
But then we got the inclines. Just to keep it going, I did get here a little bit earlier than usual, which I'd like to do that more often. Now, a lot of people, when they do inclines, they'll stop here. All right, if you're stopping here, take off weight until you can come down here and do the full range of motion. All right, the whole idea is you want to use the whole muscle. This is not using the chest, this is done with triceps. If that's all you want to work, then bring the gripping closer. This is what we do. How to be back. How to be back. This worm will be disappointed. Connor, good morning. Thank you, appreciate that. Thanks for stepping in. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. I'm gonna refill my water and I'll be right back.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good morning.
Good, have a good day.
Yeah. Got
Just
started.
getting started?
What's that?
Just getting started?
I just walked in.
Oh, man, I'm just walking. I'm sweating.
Well, did you do enough for both of us? I could just leave.
I don't think it would help you though.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we'll see.
Have a good one.
You too.
All right. Yeah, I told the wife I wanted next year, I want to go to Muscle Beach.
Yeah.
Then I'll have to see how far Hollywood is from there. But if I ever do that way, yeah, I'd like to go to that gym. Just, it'd be great to do a live stream out of there, you know?
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Because the whole place is made just for that. The lighting, everything. It's not a normal
But
facility.
yeah, I want to go during prime time, you know, have loose pants on, you know, have a loose shirt on. Start with the bar, you know, and then see when it is, they start going, hey, wait a minute, something's up. And usually it's when I have 3 plates.
Yeah.
is when people are going, okay, what's going on here?
Where you get the most mileage would be at Equinox. If you could go to Equinox for a day, that's like the big 2-level one on Sunset. That's where all the celebrities work out, and
Is it open to the public?
it's more open to the public, and you go there to be seen. That's what that place is. Everybody's in there to be seen. Royal is personal trainer, so it's never
So I was
crowded.
walking over, no shirt.
Yeah. You should see
Sir, you have to leave. What? No, please don't. Yeah, she will. Well, she must have got busier to get the
Yeah,
notification.
I've seen some crazy people in there. Worked out next to, guys that beat up 100 guys in a movie,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
And some of them, like, who was in there? I forget his name. He's got like 50 action movies.
When you say that,
He's like this big.
I remind me of that action of that episode of Seinfeld
Mhm.
when Kramer's in the dojo and saying he's killing it.
Yeah.
They find out he's fighting kids.
Yeah.
They meet him at the end. What are y'all doing here? That would crack me up. Go.
I made bison chili last night.
Oh.
That's what I'm following up this workout with.
Okay, well. The 6-foot rule has now become the 12-foot rule. Bison's so good though.
It is.
We get it once we get moved from the reservation. That my wife belongs to out in South Dakota. It don't last long.
Well, we've got a farm over in Pontiac.
I know now. I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a farm in Pontiac.
They sell it?
Local ranching bison. You can buy it.
From the farm?
You can buy it right from them.
When did it
I know the girl and her husband that started it, and it's past 3-4
Do
years.
they have a shop or?
Yeah, they got an online. You can order online. They were coming to Streeter a few weeks ago.
Well, I work in Pontiac.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Um,
I'm sure if I Google bison, they'll probably show up.
if you put Pontiac, yeah.
Yeah.
So of course it's all grass fed. It's local
Oh, God, yeah.
and it's clean. It's the way to go.
Oh, my goodness.
They brought me. I just ordered online. They were coming to town. They brought it right to my house.
Somebody give me a super chat. Well, Jonathan, thank you very much. Appreciate it. I really do. I don't need a spot on this light of weight. Only want to go on the heavier ones. But thanks for the super chat. Appreciate that. Thank you. So all the super chats now go to my trip. I'll help pay for my trip to Pittsburgh next year for the Senior Olympics National Championship, which I'll be competing in discus. So I took the gold in Illinois. National is going to be a whole different level. And I got another guy from Naperville, Larry. We're probably going to go up together. He's going to be in javelin and shot put. So I think it's going to be a really good time. And I'll try to live stream or at least do videos as much as I can. But thank you very much. Oh, another one? Wow. Very generous, Jonathan. I appreciate that. Thank you. You keep that up, you're going to have to send me your address so I can send you a Scottish Fitness shirt. I do think I sent you a card, though. Somebody, I'll have to check my emails. And if you do want a Scottish Fitness Christmas card, still not too late, just email me your address and I will mail one out to you. I think I still got about 10 cards left.
Have you been to Scotland?
I have not.
No?
No, I definitely want to though. When we retire, we will probably go over there for a month.
Yeah.
I mean,
I plan on going next year.
I'm gonna do what European Vacation did.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna find the last name MacBean and walk in like we're close. Cause that's how we do it. What's for dinner?
Gravity Farm.
Okay.
Easy to remember. Right?
Yeah.
Steaks, all the cuts.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go broke.
Oh,
I'm gonna go broke in a good way.
it's reasonable too.
Is it a restaurant or if you get meat?
No, ranch.
It's bison.
Bison ranch.
Bison.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bison is so good.
All cuts of steak, ground.
Bison.
Ate some chili with ground last night. Wow.
Jonathan, thank you once again. I appreciate that. That definitely helps. What are your thoughts on Brazil, Portugal, Netherlands elimination? You talking about the World Cup? If it's the World Cup, I really don't know. If you do want the T-shirt, Jonathan, just send me your information and the size. I may have to get some made up. I think I only have large left right now, and you know, you can do PayPal. PayPal probably would be preferred. I think my PayPal's John MacBean 1. $30. If you're in the States, it includes shipping. If it's out of country, then I just gotta see what it costs. But sometimes I can get a deal on that, and it's still reasonable. Oh, of course you're worthy. Absolutely. Always be the best version of yourself. Only compare yourself against yourself. Always strive to improve. All right. I'm in here for me. I competed with some big boys on Saturday. It lifted far more than I did. And I sat there and got a lot of good information from them. We all had a very good time. Remember, you're in the gym. It's about you. Don't ever sit there and think you're in competition with anybody. You're just trying to make a better version of yourself. And as long as you're doing that, it's winning.
Next month, the gym I go to in Bloomington, they do this thing every Friday called FYF, F your Friday.
Oh, okay.
And it's just a fairly difficult workout, right? Every Friday. The guy at the gym this past Friday was joking. He was like, next FYF, we're going to do a 25-minute front-leaning rests or planks. And every time somebody in the group drops, it's burpees. And every time, so like the first time someone drops is 1 burpee. The next time someone drops 2, so on and so forth.
Bring the puke bucket.
So I told him, he was just joking. And I was like, give me a month. And he was like, you're on. I was like,
We do that with Short Fitness. The owner there, Vince Robbins, he's the one that actually got me in powerlifting. Every now and then we'll challenge each other on a lift, and we'll go back and forth, beating each other.
yeah,
And we'll do it for a couple months, and both of us will hit levels we never hit before.
yeah.
So it's a fun competition.
So I'm preparing for next month.
25-minute.
25-minute plank / front leaning rest, however you want to do it.
Yeah, I think I could do 10% of that. So 2.5 minutes, I think I'd be good for. I've never done them,
Oh yeah.
and
But so there's usually 8 people or so.
I mean, how long have you done? I know you've done a long time already.
It's been a while since I've done a long one.
Yeah.
I think the longest one I've done was like 5.5.
Okay.
But I've not been there in a while.
Yeah, I hear you. 25. What's the record?
So here's the thing. They had that competition in here.
Yeah.
So you got people going like this.
Oh, yeah.
I can hold that for 7 minutes.
That's like the next meet I'm doing is down by Springfield. It's just a touch and go.
Yeah.
It's not a sanctioned meet, but it's fun. But we don't worry too much about people have perfect form or not.
But there's a limit, right?
Oh, yeah,
like this,
Sure.
does that count?
your butt comes up, a couple of feet, yeah. This is how you do it.
But it's kind of fun. It gives you something to work towards,
Right. No, it does. And that's how you get better. You make little challenges for yourself. And a lot of times if you get other people involved,
More competitive.
well, I'll tell you, Jonathan, my whole idea is slow and steady wins a race. And I think, my opinion, I think a lot of people in the bodybuilding world have passed away because of that.
See,
So thanks for the spots. Appreciate it, man.
you got it. Congrats again, bro.
Thank you. I think keeping your body fat that low for that period of time is very unhealthy for your heart. Your heart, your blood vessels need fatty tissue. Shredding down for a meet maybe once or twice a year is okay, but holding it year round, obviously, the fact that he passed away,
How's your job thing going?
What's that?
I think supports that cause.
It's all right.
I think between the
I'm back to
steroid use, which they do,
Yeah,
and all that other stuff, I think that has a lot to do with it. But I think also part of it, like I said, my opinion, I think also part of it is being so shredded. I mean, some of these people are under 1% body fat. I don't think that's healthy. My opinion. All right. If you disagree, that's fantastic. But that's just my thoughts on it. Jonathan, thank you once again. Appreciate that. So I opened up with 175 kilos, 385. Hit it easy. I went to 180 kilos at 397. I hit that. And then my third attempt was 185 kilos at 408. And I just missed it. No excuse. Just missed it. That's all. It was about a pound or two too much. But I did break the. Sure. Okay, Terry. I won't argue with you. I think you need a number before that. But I broke the national record twice, so I'm happy with it. I got a touch and go in January at Terry. You ought to come down and do. It'll be fun. It'll be good seeing you. Yeah, we can have fun with it. And if you do pause, that's fine. 0.001% body fat. I think it's called a skeleton. But really, yeah, you don't want to. Your body needs fat. Now, obviously, too much is not good for you either. But thanks, Ethan. But I think anybody might hang around, let's say reasonably 10 to 15%, and shreds down every now and then is healthy. But I think being down below 5% body fat is not. Now, when I was younger, it was because I had a metabolism that just would not shut down. More I ate, higher my metabolism shut up. And it used to frustrate me because I couldn't gain weight. After 40, that was no longer an issue. In my 30s, when I was lifting, I was probably around 6-7% body fat most of the time. But once again, it was because I was lifting 3 hours a day, 6 days a week. I was eating very clean, and I had a metabolism still going. So,
yeah, well, that's the thing. The thing is how much time was software.
Push a little bit more, some more reps than you did last year. Maybe add something to your routine. 3 to 4 mile hikes to my routine, which I think has been beneficial for me. There's some exercises that I kind of stopped doing now and I'm putting back into the mix. I mean, it's a journey. It should be a fun journey, and it should be almost an adventure. You learn new things. You pick up things from other people that you say, hey, that looks pretty cool. And you might see some things you do, go, hey, that's pretty cool. And always be supportive of the person in the gym, no matter what they're doing. Video's freezing. So, Jonathan, sometimes you may have to pop out and pop back in, unless everybody else is seeing it. I think the signal here is pretty good. The battery's getting a little low. I better plug in. I've got the power.
Which, from my experience, whatever.
It's just.
Here we go.
That's why I tell you all the time. I love doing that in some respects.
I think I got to plug in here.
Smarter than me. I learn a lot from myself.
And it might be a tilt. Also, I noticed my battery getting a little low. So time to go to direct power here. So yeah, maybe pop out and pop back in, Jonathan. Maybe that'll help.
Just see exactly what type of software correlated experience you guys are looking for. Because sometimes,
I know a lot of them. I've never run meeting or agile methodology. Really all agile methodology is, I'm figuring out.
Yeah.
It's just the meeting and meeting after the.
All righty. Well, after my meet on Saturday, I'm back here doing chest. I am going a little bit lighter, just to make sure I don't get any injuries. And you do burn up a lot of calories when you do a sanctioned meet. So here's 2 1/4 on inclines. I did go up to 370 on the flat bench for 2, 315 for 9. Friday I will go heavier again. And we'll probably sit back up to about 275.
Give me a.
See where I'm at now.
Yeah, I would appreciate that. Just see, like I said, maybe.
Whenever they ask me, I'm limited because of I don't have the signal at home to do it. I've had Alan, Master Powerlifting on. I've had Michael and the Body Beatdown on. Pretty much I'll have to wait until one of the bigger channels will ask for a collaboration. I did have the lifting club, which has 37,000 followers. Do a very positive video on me, which I appreciate. I've had a big back guy doing. I had another one. It's a bunch of Z's and TH's in that, but he makes really good videos. Really like, oh, and he put me on there, and that got me a lot of. He could be. Sometimes it's genetics, but I don't worry about it. The only reason I did the one on the Liver King is because he would talk smack to the ones that did. And I think if you're more guilty than they are, then you should keep your mouth shut. You know, that'd be like me giving people advice on hair care. Just not my cup of tea. So the fact that he said he wasn't, he obviously was, and then he would sit there and come down on some of the ones that came out and said they were, to me that was like 2 strikes right there. And I'm not sure what the average cost to be on that is. But I'm thinking $10,000 a month. It's got to be on the extreme end. But like I said, I don't know. I was under the impression is maybe, $500 a month. Obviously, I must be wrong. And that's one of the reasons I won't do it. I ain't gonna spend the money on it. I might spend $100 on protein and pre-workout protein a month. And that's fine because it's food. But good question. I just, I don't know if he's natural or not. He does have the opportunity in his line of work to train. If I had that type of money, hopefully I would do the same sort of training. But, 8 to 10 hours of my day is spent at work. And another couple of hours is spent here. And another 6 to 8 hours spent sleeping. It gives me about 2 or 3 hours for other activities. which is fine, you know, gives me a chance to go to the grocery store and stuff like that. So the next one will be 275 on the incline. And I'll probably be as heavy as I go on incline. And then I will probably go into the main gym and do some flies. See what time is it? 11:17. So here's the advantage of me coming in a little bit earlier than usual, so I'm getting more done. Hey, Snake Bite, 59. He's only 2 years younger than me. Keep working, keep moving, and it means you're improving. Hopefully plugging into the main power has improved the signal because the battery was getting a little bit low. Sometimes that's going to happen. So let's go ahead and do the 275. So I just did 2 1/4, I think, for 5. Got 275 now on here. Probably as heavy as I'm going to go. You know, that competition on Saturday. It's only Monday, but I still want to get the gym and lift. Feels good. And that's as heavy as I'm going to go there. Always make sure you go back and forth when you're shredding the bar. I watch people take it all off one side and then you become one of those gym film videos. All righty. So let me move my stuff. Hopefully I can stay plugged in. Woo! Fly through the air with the greatest of ease. A daring young man on the flying trapeze. And it should be right over there. See if I got enough room to make the plug. May not. So close. So close. Okay, move it to over here. Over here, over here. The boys who make the beer. So, let's switch it over this side. And I'm going to be working out right over there. Let's see if I catch. So slow and steady. Yeah, start with the bar. Upper cowboy. Start with the bar on everything. And then slowly start adding weight. Remember, your muscles will strengthen faster than your tendons and ligaments will. So you want to make sure you're doing that slow and steady. Wins the race. All right.
Not bad. Yeah.
I think things are Yes, sir. Slowly stretch out.
I get them on Facebook. I'm sure every week. So many every single week. And it's we're live. Consider it public. He said this week. So I submit this week to go through. Yeah, so that's. Right. Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah. algorithms. Because they shut us down. I don't make anything either, but yeah. Yeah, they're trying to do shorts. But if it happens enough, Facebook blocks our broadcast. We have people all over the world. And we're not. I know, it's pretty obviously slanted just because because Twitter hasn't changed. It's just, he's dumping a lot of things. Yeah. He's dumping all those files. He's tagging. You know, he's exposing all that stuff in the background. He bought YouTube and Facebook now. The whole world can change. Yeah, but I think it's going to force Facebook. The more he releases, the more files he Sure. He better have good security. You know, for a week because he said, well, he was looking for him. That's all, keep it real. Yeah.
All righty. Feeling good. Anyone else notice that the gym just entered in like the guy just entered in like that? What I miss? Oh, the rank rewards in this one. Join. Okay, so in powerlifting meets, and you can go to there's some sites that sit there and have them all. Depending, we're probably going to have some there. USPA is going to be pretty much. UPA is mostly Illinois and Iowa. APF is going to have a lot of them around there too. IPF is going to have a lot of them. So some they're going to explain the rules in that, but they generally do a full power meet as a squat, bench, and deadlift, and then you have a lot of times you have for bench only, or you have for push pull, which is a bench and deadlift. They have records of what their state records are, what their national records are, and usually I look at the national records because that's the ones I'm going after. But when you're in a meet, you have classifications. You have about blocks of about 4 years to 5 years in age categories, and then you have weight categories. So you'll be in an age and weight category and compete with anybody else that's also in that age or weight category. A lot of meets, you may not have anybody you're competing against, so you're really just trying to put what you can put up. I always tell people, don't worry about where you're at. I have other people, well, I'm not strong enough to be in there. That ain't what it's about. Everybody there is to motivate you. These are very motivating meets, whether you're a 100-pound bencher or a 600-pound bencher. Everybody's rooting for you. So you just go in there and you get your numbers, and then that's your goal for your next meet. I want to beat those numbers. That's how I always did it. My first meet, my bench was 400 pounds. After that, I was always trying to do more. Always trying to stay in that level. So I did 397. It's the first time I've done that little weight, but it was time to get back into it. It really was. I was being away from it for a year. Really was kind of too long, but I'm back into it. I'm going to go back into it with a vengeance and get my name out there. And it's just definitely what it's about. So when you start off lifting, Prepper Cowboy, I can just tell you, just start with the bar. Obviously, your arm ones are going to be with lighter weight. So if you're doing dumbbells, just start with 5-pounders, and just do, 3 sets of 10 with light weights. Don't do 10 sets of 10 because you'll get so sore, you'll quit. And then the next time, you stay with the same weight and you add another set of 10. And the next time, you add another set of 10. Then you pop the weight up a little bit. So say you're benching 95, do 95 for 3 or 4 weeks, increasing the reps, and go to 100. Don't be in a hurry, even if it feels light. And then every week you just go up 5 pounds, until it starts to be real weight. By this time, your joints, your tendons, your ligaments have been accustomed to it, and you'll be in much better shape to get a better workout in. And then remember, rest and nutrition is also very important. All right, time for me to knock out another set.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Previous, like,
That and terror organizations, everybody else has their own set of pages.
one hallelujah, All right, so lift up the weight. And another set. Like I said, nice stretch. And you should feel it in your shoulders. When you play, you should feel it in your shoulders. Nice. Shoulders. Some of you are famous. It's all right, but I really use this. Stretch. Bench forward shoulder. So a lot of people use the bar and this too. I use the machine. Control resistance. It's okay. Right. Yeah. Yeah. No clue why. It's just, it is. It's
Revealing.
It is what it is. You know?
Revealing.
Yeah.
Going back. So the big guy that just entered, he was going to spot me one day until he realized he'd be on video, and he didn't want to. And I said, well, that's why I tell you, so that I don't get in trouble with that. So let me see how I've been streaming 2 hours. I think I can do this when I get in early. Probably will go to about, I want to get out here before noon so I can go to the grocery store. Randy and Mrs. Warren are going to be kind of disappointed that they missed you.
Sorry.
Gotta say, Randy,
Hey, everybody. Listen to this man. He knows things. Come on.
this is one of my spotters here. He's a very blessed man.
I am.
I call him Hollywood because, well, you know, hey, he's a good looking guy. And I say that in a perfectly straight manner.
Thank you. I'm going to go eat some bison. I'm out of here.
Oh, I'm going to get some. Thanks for appreciate
Have a good week,
that.
everybody.
Yeah. He turned me on to a farm that sells bison meat, and I am going to be a buyer. I'll probably try to stop by there today before work and get some. That sounds like good stuff. That's good.
Nobody's there. Just order it online and they'll, you know.
No one's there?
Go to Gravity Farms. He's a cop in Pontiac.
Okay.
So they may not like be there all the time.
Okay.
But
I can order it online though.
order on the website and sort out getting it from them right there.
Okay.
Great.
I can do that. Take care, folks. All right, Snake Mike, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. We got maybe about one more set of those to do. And then it'll probably be time to pack it in and head to the grocery store. So, once again, I hope everybody's getting some motivation out of this. And I do thank everyone who lets me know, hey, I seen you on this guy's video, and that if you do see me on someone else's video, please provide the link so I can go in there and tell them thank you. As I do. Tell them thank you. Thanks for the shout out. I appreciate it. Gets the message out there even more. At least I don't have to worry about the music this time. Let me see if I got anything going on in analytics. Hit the max with max. Appreciate that. And along. So slowly but surely, I'm getting more subscribers, which helps. Remember, when I do hit 10,000, there will be another giveaway. And I will try to get some other creators on there. Last time, Rudy, Alaskan Prepper, popped on, which I really appreciate, and gave away that, but he's a very generous man. And if you don't, it'd probably be worthwhile. He does some really good research, but he tells you to do your own. But he's the Alaska Prepper. Yeah, Rudy, I follow that channel. It has nothing to do with fitness. It's more about prepping and what's going on in the world. If you're in that interest in that sort of stuff, I highly recommend that you follow him. I know a lot of people here also are following John over at Prepper Nation. And he's the other channel I watch too. And because he didn't have a live stream, that's why I'm in the gym later. Otherwise, I'd be watching the live stream. So, everybody remember rest, nutrition, and proper exercise. Let me knock out one more set, and I'll be back to close up. Stretch.
He's not in on Mondays.
No, it's fine. I just was in the area and I was calling my good stuff. Thank you.
Nobody knows. Yes, they are. So, remember, you can also follow me on Instagram, which I've been getting some shares from, which is pretty cool. Got one video, got over 6,400 likes. And currently, oh, Crazy Celt. I think I'll follow him. He sounds pretty cool. I'm just shy of 900 followers. Pretty cool, too. Then, of course, on Facebook, I do have a group page. MacBean Scottish Fitness on Facebook. So I am on Facebook too. There's 3 versions of me. The one in the wife beater t-shirt is a closed account. I have another one where I'm in a kilt. It's still live. I just don't go to it very often. And then the last one, I'm holding a case of Yingling. That's my active account. So if you go to the one where I'm holding a case of Yingling lager, then I do have a group page called MacBean Scottish Fitness that you can go to also if you so like. Tagged. That's a funny one. So, with that, I'm going to close up. Go to the grocery store, buy some things, or maybe I should pop online. Maybe I'll pop online and order some buffalo. I have a signal. So let's do that. Let me unplug here. How are we doing today? So, me and Hook, go get my bag. Alrighty. So, I'll get a little work done here. The lifting part is over, but if you do have any more questions, definitely do that. Remember, Cowboy, I know you're wanting to wait until May. But, there are things you can do now to get you prepared. You can do push-ups. You can do deep knee bends. You can go for a walk. So there are things you can do now to kind of get things rolling. You don't necessarily have to wait until May. You knew I was going to say that, didn't you? Gravity Farms, there we go. Don't necessarily want Facebook, unless I can order on it. Gravity Farms mentions. Says you can order online. Fairview Farms and see if that. Don't want a Facebook. I want to be able to order. Okay, so it looks like okay. That looks like I'm just going to have to go there. Sure, they have an address. Oh, anyway, started walking. Yes, sir. Very good. So you can do push-ups. You can grab milk jugs, do curls, do overheads. So there are things, get yourself a set of like maybe 15-pound dumbbells, and you can do exercises with those, arm exercises. And they're not much. It's a small investment. Probably something you're going to want around the house anyway. So you can always start today. You don't have to wait for a certain time. Remember, yesterday you should have started. Today is the day to do it. But thanks for joining in. Everybody take care. Appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate the thumbs up. And everyone have a wonderful day.